Hey guys, BrickQueen here to share another awesome LEGO Ideas project with you guys. This one is the Ancient Greek Temple by HP Brixxter. I don't know why that name sounds really familiar to me. I feel like I've probably done a video on some other project that this person did because they're obviously a really great designer. So this particular one was posted January 17th this year. So it's been up a little over a month and already well over 9,000 supporters. So pretty impressive, I would say. The overall design of this is incredibly awesome. I love just the whole idea behind like ancient Greek, ancient Roman architecture, things like that. They look really cool to me. Now I will say that most likely my husband, Radio Rex, would probably know a whole lot more about this kind of thing than I do, because I'm just like average. Like, I look at this and I'm like, ooh, this looks really cool. But my husband actually has a degree in history, so he would probably have a lot more to say about this and know a lot more in depth about this. So sorry, I may not know as much as him, but still, let's check out the details on this set because I still think it's really cool. Just the whole architecture design of this looks really, really nice. I like that there's a lot of extra little details, like right up here. I love this little like flower design behind here with the little mini statue right here. You've got the guards up here. This lady here. Said I don't know all about it, but it looks really cool. I love that besides just the Greek temple, you also have like kind of these ruins around it. So it's kind of like maybe it's been there a while, or maybe it was built on top of other ruins, it almost looks like. It's definitely interesting. Very, very interesting take on the whole thing. I love the design. I love the way the roof is done too, to where the whole roof is not smooth. It's kind of, it almost looks like patchwork, but it makes it look a lot more authentic to me. And I love that in the back, this part matches the front. Very nice. The tops of each of the columns, they all look very Greek to me. And I could be wrong. I just noticed this. Could be wrong. Somebody tell me. But is that like just a little white version of the little poo piece, like you get with the dog walker in one of the recent minifigure series? Like I think last year, maybe year before. I can't remember. There was a little poo piece. I think they've used it since then, but is that just a white version of it? Is that the piece that's being used for that? If so, it's a really nice detail and a great way of reusing a piece for something completely different. If that's what I think it is, that is pretty comical, and I'm pretty certain that's what it is. So that is hilarious, actually. I love the set even more just for that one strange little detail. I feel like if LEGO decided to make this set, they would probably scale down the base of it. The base is kind of clunky. Not that it's a bad design. It is really cool. I just think that if LEGO were to make this into a set, they would probably want to, kind of scale back on how much base there is, just to kind of cut down on what the final price would be on the set. Because, I don't know, when I get to the description, we'll look at the piece count. I think I saw the piece count was pretty high, and it probably would be for this much of a set, because you can see the base. There's not like those big huge chunk wall pieces. It's a whole lot of these slope pieces mostly, is what it's primarily made out of. So there's lots of pieces that go into making this base. So I think if you kind of started at this level, like basically above the gray, like if you just start from where the tan is here, and went up from there, like that would probably make the price of the set a lot more reasonable. And I think that would be awesome because the base, it looks cool, but I think we could do without it just so that the overall price would be more reasonable and more acceptable, more of a moderate price. I love, love, love the way the roof is designed to where you can take the whole middle section off to see the inside. That I think is cool. I'm wondering if you can take the end, the front and back part of the roof off too. It looks like it's not necessary because that just kind of goes over the columns, it looks like. That's not actually covering any of the inside. You can see the wall there. So I guess that's not really necessary. The important part of the roof comes right off like that, just attached by a few little studs to make it easy to be removed like that. So that is actually really nice. And this is the inside. I really like it. I like that there's also that bowl at the bottom, this right here, because it's kind of like oh, I just kind of clicked off right. Oops. That's kind of like one of those offering type bowls. That's why you see like there's gold around it and some cups. They kind of, you know, make offerings in the temple, which makes sense for this kind of set, you know? So I think it's really, really cool. And let's go down here. So again, like normal, you know, there is a link in the description. You guys can click to come check out this page and come and click this support button. And when you do, if you're already logged in, it will pop up and thank you, and then also tell you exactly how many supporters are left, usually to the next milestone. The next milestone happens to be the 10,000 mark, so 751 supporters at this point. So I think that's a cool little feature that it does, but click the link in the description and you can come become a supporter of the project and read all about you know, more information about it. It is kind of a historical theme, and as mentioned down at the bottom, it probably would be you know, more for AFOLs, which is okay. That's totally fine. I mean, I think Lego's actually getting into making more sets for adults, which I think is kind of cool. Not that they have to be like adult themed, if you know what I mean, but more mature type of sets like this, where it, you know, may not interest like a little kid so much, but an adult collector would think this was awesome. And it does say it consists of around 2,500 pieces, which is a lot, but not out of the realm of possibility. I think this is very much one that Lego might make. I do think if they approve it, they would probably change it. Like I mentioned, you know, they'd probably take some of the base off, would be my guess. But that's just pure speculation. I have no idea what Lego would actually do. And the only way to find out is to get this one to 10,000, which it's almost guaranteed it's going to hit that. With this many supporters already, this one will hit 10,000. And then we'll get to see what Lego thinks about it in a few months or maybe next year, with the way the review stages kind of go through a long process, which is understandable. They do have to take time to really assess whether or not they can make each set. And more and more sets are hitting 10,000 lately, so I guess that takes even more time. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to click the link in the description to check out this project and come click the support button. And I will see you guys next time.